This story is called Idun and the Golden Fruit. Odin, Loki, and Honir were exploring the more desolate parts of the cosmos. Food was scarce, so when they found a herd of ox, they killed one and set it over a fire. And yet, no matter how long it cooked, the meat remained raw. "I don't understand," Odin said over his rumbling stomach. "Then let me explain," came a voice from above. The gods looked up into the branches of a nearby tree and saw a magnificent eagle perched in the branches. "It's my magic that stops the meat from roasting," the eagle screeched. "But I'll lift the enchantment if you share some with me." Although irritated by the eagle's impudence, the gods agreed, and soon the air was filled with delicious smell of roast meat. "Me first," the eagle said, and he hopped down from the tree and swiftly ate the best parts of the ox. Enraged by the eagle's greed, Loki grabbed a branch from the fire and swung it at the bird's head. The eagle took a hold of the branch in his talons and flew into the air with a terrified Loki still dangling from the other end. Up into the freezing sky soared the eagle, until all of the 9 worlds were visible and the stars seemed close enough to touch. "Take me down, I beg you," Loki said through chattering teeth. "You know you're not the only being who can shapeshift, Loki. I am Thaji, the giant." "I don't care who you are. Put me down." "I will, but only if you bring me the goddess Idun and her golden fruit." Now, it was only by eating Idun's fruit that the Aesir stayed young, strong, and immortal. Without it, the gods would age, wither, and die. But, as usual, Loki placed his own life above all others and agreed to the giant's terms. On returning to Asgard, Loki found Idun gathering fruit in her orchard. "Greetings, fair Idun," said Loki softly. "While exploring, I found a tree hung heavy with the most beautiful apples in the world I have ever seen. Would you like to see?" "I'd love to," trusting Idun said. So Loki led her away from Asgard, where the eagle Thaji was waiting. He grabbed Idun in his talons and carried her off to Thraisheim, a place high up in the mountains of Jotunheim. It wasn't long before the Aesir realized she was missing. "My hair is getting gray and my joints ache," Freya complained. "Where has Idun gone?" "If we don't eat the fruit soon, we'll die," Odin cried. "Who saw her last?" "I spied her leaving Asgard with Loki," said Heimdall. Thor grabbed Loki before he could sneak away. "I knew you'd be involved somehow," he thundered. "Go find her, bring her back, or I'll crush you like an ant." So Freya lent Loki her falcon feathers and used them to fly to Thraimheim. There, high up in the mountains, he found Idun alone and miserable. Loki wasted no time. He turned Idun into a nut, picked her up, and flew back toward Asgard. But Thraji spotted them and gave chase in eagle form. The Aesir saw Loki diving towards the walls of Asgard, with Thaji close behind, so they built a huge bonfire. Nimble Loki flew over the inferno, but Thaji was too slow and crashed into the ground. Feathers of flame. Thor took hold of his mighty hammer Mjolnir and finished the giant off. Loki slunk away until tempers cooled. Idun handed out her fruit, and the Aesir got back their youth and immortality.